Well, this is video one of me fully walking into my purpose. It's something that I believe I was born to do, but I never knew that I was born to do it. But now I see, and I just don't want to waste what I believe God has given to me as my mission. So anyways, my name is Kelsey. My story or my purpose, I believe, is taking struggle and making something beautiful from it. I have been through so much pain and so much struggle, and it's probably safe to say that the majority of it I brought on myself, but there are people out there who struggle and who hurt, and they didn't bring it on themselves. Sometimes people are just born into really shitty circumstances, and they're not brought up surrounded by love, and they try so hard to be what they believe is a good person, but they always feel like they're not measuring up. My struggle is different, and I can use my struggle to relate to real world. What's the word I'm looking for? That can relate to real world circumstances. I guess what I mean by that is that I have taken all my struggles and all my experiences and turned them into a lesson. I've turned them into a roadmap for navigating life. And I don't know if my struggle or my wisdom, as I like to think I have, I don't know if it can help someone or not, but I believe that it can. But I believe that most importantly, people have to know that they're seen, that there's someone out there that sees them even though they feel invisible. My message and my mission is to help anyone and everyone that I can possibly help. But I especially want to dedicate this part of my video, or maybe the whole video itself, I want to dedicate to the misfits, the misunderstood, misjudged, the ones that have the most to offer, but the world keeps them suffocated, or the world makes them feel as if they don't have anything to offer, let alone something big or great. These are my people. anyone that feels like they're overlooked and that no one cares, or if they talk about their feelings or something that they're going through, they deserve to feel like someone is actually listening to them, like really listening, hearing, comprehending, internalizing all of those key aspects of being a engaged listener. But there are people out there, and hopefully I'm speaking to one of them right now, that just want to be seen. I know I keep saying it that way, and I'm trying to like switch up the words to say it a different way, but I guess that's just what my heart thinks or feels when I imagine whoever it is on the other side of this screen that I'm talking to. I've always had this way of relating to people, especially recently as I've, became more aware of my surroundings and the impact that I have on others and the way that my actions affect others and all of these things. And I've noticed that by doing that and humbling myself and prioritizing working on my character and being intentional with my actions and intentional with my thoughts, that people are more drawn to me. And I've had them say, I really like talking to you. I feel like you really listen. I feel like you're not going to give me some just generic response, that you're actually going to give me input, something that I can take with me. It's almost like they were saying, and I pray to God that this is what they were saying, is that they felt safe with me. Because I guess if I'm being completely honest, just down to just my raw soul, my deepest desire, my greater purpose, my whole mission is to make people feel safe in my presence. That is my foundation. And if I can make people feel safe in my presence, then hopefully that will give me the door to pour into them in some way that can change their life for the better. And it could be something so small or so simple that I would probably think it's not that big of a deal, but I don't think we realize just how impactful small gestures or small actions can have on someone that really needs it at the time. I guess I'm here for a lot of different reasons, but they all just tie into the fact that I have a heart for people, hurting people, people who are hurting alone or in silence, people that are hurting and won't share it because they don't feel like their pain will be understood. Or, like I said, with the listening thing, or they feel like whoever they do have in their life that they could share it with won't really care. That is extremely sad and very, very, very much not okay. I had a whole 1 through 5 of this video of how it's supposed to go with the checkpoints and all that, and I think I just went all over the place. But going into this, I told myself that I was just going to speak from my heart, and that whatever came out is what I was meant to say at the time. I'll never have a script on here. I'll have reminders or bullet points to make sure I touch on things, but I'll never have a script, because the authentic me, the real me, doesn't need a script. All I need is to just be able to feel you, to just talk to you or listen to you, or even just sit in silence with you, even just reading a text. I can feel you, and I just don't need a script to convey that, I guess. And I guess that leads me to an important point, which is that I'm not here for likes or subscribers or clout or recognition or popularity or anything else. I'm here because I have a gift to give, that I want to give, that the deepest part of my being is screaming to give. My whole heart, mind, everything else is just telling me that I have to do this, that I'm compelled at this point to take what I have and give it to someone who needs it. The rest of these videos aren't all going to be this deep. I know this is deep and probably intense. I'm actually funny sometimes, and I have a quirky personality. I don't know. I'm not always so serious. So this isn't just how the whole thing will be, because I do want people to get to know the real me, and this is just one part of that. So don't worry, I'm not gonna weigh you down every single time with this deep stuff, although a lot of my healing came through very deep and very dark moments. But not all of it will be that way, because life isn't that way, hopefully. Then again, for some, it probably is, which is also sad. Anyways, so yeah, y'all will hear me mention Kevin Gates so much throughout my journey, and I would say I'm sorry for that, but actually, for anybody that I offend, please forgive me. I'm so not sorry. It's just something that he says, and honestly, yeah, I'm not apologizing for the fact that I'm obsessed with him, and that, I use his quotes and words of wisdom a lot, because he does have a lot of wisdom, and I have grown through applying that to my life and using it as an anchor. So with that being said, that's just uh, your warning or your caution sign or your, what's the word I'm looking for? Footnote? No, I don't know. Whatever it is. Okay, whatever it is. That's what that is about the Kevin Gates thing. But he has this thing that he says, which is, that he turned his pain into passion. Or, you could also say it as pain into purpose. In my case, might be a little bit more accurate, although I do have a passion for my purpose. So maybe it's both. But that's my whole point. And however that displays itself in my journey, then, that's what it is. But it's fueled by pain and struggle. And the fact that despite all of that, I came through it. And not only did I come through it, but I came through it refined and repaired. And by doing this, I believe that I am heading towards full wholeness. I have become this person talking to you right now, telling you that this is not the end. This is not it. This is not how it has to be. This is not your definition. This doesn't define who you are. If you're kept in a box, or you feel like you're being muted or silenced, or whatever you're going through, this is not it. Like, this is not it. Like, you will shine. Like, if I have anything to do with it, you will shine the way that you were meant to. You're not going to continue to be overlooked or underrated or unappreciated. And that's my passion. So I guess circling back, I'm going to turn my pain into my passion for making people feel safe and making people feel seen. And my passion be my purpose. And hopefully, and they say this is how it works, but hopefully through this, not only will I hopefully be able to help someone else heal, but by doing so, I can fully heal myself. So, if you're someone that feels this overwhelming desire for someone to just see you, or someone to just look into your eyes and see you, then you're in the right place. And I encourage you to come with me on this journey, because I think it's going to be really beautiful.